Hey, tribe and potential tribe members. Welcome to the community. As we've seen with the singing bowl, y'all doing well. So we just gonna go back to the bell and clear out any negative energy, right? All right. I have no idea what's gonna come out. Okay. Um, we're gonna see what it do. We're gonna let the divine grab the wheel. It's your job to have discernment. It's your job to have discernment. It's just my job to bring the message. Okay. We got 3 cards. At least that's my intentions, but we're gonna let the divine do its thing, right? Always. Take what's for you, lead the rest. Leave your negativity at the sign in, right? Now, all 3 of these cards can coincide for you, or the message could stand alone in a card by itself. I don't really know how the message is gonna come out. I'm just gonna let it come out however they bring it through me, okay? I don't own the copyrights to no music, alright, obviously. If you find the music to become distracting in any video I do, please understand that that message may be in the music itself. So rock with it however it resonates for you, okay? Star at the bottom, I love it. Alright. Hey, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, understand I'm an intuitive reader for y'all that's new. So I read the energy. I can use any deck of cards. It don't really matter. So don't be alarmed if y'all see something come across the table that ain't typical. Okay? We rock with genuine over here. Okay? All right. Let's get 3 themes here. Ooh. Why is all of this? Let's get a collective in case none of them resonate. Take it. Okay. Judgment and the Magician. With Judgment and Magician, I really feel a sense of someone or you guys coming into your power. Empress, absolutely. And the Lovers. I knew the Lovers was going to come out. You're coming into your power, learning how to make decisions from your heart, learning that you have to guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the manifestations of your experience. For some of you, this is a desire of a reconciliation of 2 souls that feel as if they're one. For some of you, that even could also be in relationship to a child, waiting on the birth of your child. Either an expectance of becoming pregnant or already pregnant or something along those lines. For some of you, take the messages as they resonate. Wow, dropped it. Interesting. Um, when I say dropped it, I dropped my stone. Some of you guys need to put down divination and act and just take action, right? Some people need to go back to wearing their stones, taking your crystals with you. Anything else, divine? Remember here that the Magician uses one of each suit, meaning you're going to have to stick to your dominance, right? What is your dominant thought? What is your dominant emotion? What is your dominant vibration? What is your dominant ability, way of manifesting, you know? Adapting in this physical place, you know? Communicating with others. Conveying your vision, right? This is a call for a lot of you to understand the way that not only energy works, but the way that your energy works specific to your makeup, right? The way that you are designed. Some of you, it's this energy here, back to the relationship thing, where some of you are externalizing a decision. Meaning some of you are waiting on someone else to make the decision, but there's this energy here where if you're waiting on someone else to make the decision, the decision will never be made. Sometimes no action is an action, right? Sometimes you have to clear the path. However that resonates with you. But what I really feel is that you need to take action in your own experience. And thus for, it's that energy of cause and effect, right? We cause the effect. Our action is what causes the effect. So if you're having no action, then the action that you will get is nothing, right? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Two negatives will not equal a positive, right? You're going to have to apply something here. Take that how it resonates to you, okay? I mean, like I said, if the song resonates, take the song. All right, I think we can get into the message. You know what? They're advising me to get some advice here. I'm gonna light some more sage too. They're advising me to get some advice for the people who have a decision in love. Okay, before we go into these different cards here. Because, like I said, each message could stand alone or it could be all of it for you. You know, you got to take it how it resonates, but I will do as instructed. So, for y'all who have a decision in love, it's obviously of importance if we're going deeper into it, okay? I mean, especially if it involves life, Empress, right? Judgment, if it involves bringing up fucking Empress, lovers, judgment, magician, and judgment. Like I say, wouldn't hesitate. This looks like a major decision in love. This looks like something that absolutely is going to cause a ripple effect in your experience. So, I mean, I understand why we're going to get clarity on it. Remember, I'm an energy reader. It doesn't matter what cards I use. Oh, they really do want me to take that. When it comes to love, there has to be an understanding that differences can still become cohesive. You see how these are hyenas? They're bringing me to this energy of Lion King, where what you may see as an opposing energy actually is able to be cohesive. You know, everyone can get along in this love situation. For some of you, I feel like families, it may be blended families here. That's not, it's not going over so well, but it's still fresh. Give it time. Have patience. For some of you, family may not like your spouse, or you may not like your spouse family. Something along these lines. You may not like a baby mama, baby daddy. You feel me? Someone that's outside. It's the environment. It feels like. When it comes to this love decision, you have to look beyond the environment, right? What does this connection mean to you personally, right? How does this connection feed you or not feed you, right? You have to be truthful with yourself, irregardless. It's this energy of, and I used to say this too, if I don't like the family or the family doesn't like me, it can't work, right? It's not meant to be. That shit is not true. Family is karmic as well. So while y'all watching all these karmic partner readings, understand that a lot of that shit applies to family. Soulmates are in all forms. Okay? Not just exes, right? But family members as well. It could be a mother, empress, right? It could be a sister or brother, lovers, right? It could be magician, someone they look up to, a reader. It could be, someone getting misguided information, too many tools instead of one of each suit, right? It could be someone failing to take the awakening, judgment, right? It could be someone who simply doesn't see it the same as you two, right? But it's this energy where if you choose to press forward in your connection, everything has no choice but to work out because you chose yourself. You chose love. You chose your happiness. You chose the restoration of this connection. You chose to choose. You chose to choose. Right? The right thing. You remix that shit. Okay, I get it. Y'all clever. Anything else to know here in regards to this? Okay, what do we need to know about the external factors? What do we need to know about environment, karmic connections, family members? What do we need to know about the opposing energy, right? And the ability to make it cohesive, right? What do we need to know here? Wow. Another barn. Yeah. First of all, it's automatically a shift in perspective. See how one's upright and one's sideways? A change of perspective here that allows it to go forward. But one thing here is also tending to the harvest, tending to those chakras, speaking, right? Putting it all out there and cleaning up the fucking mess, bringing some stability to it. This they're bringing me here where it's this energy of taming, uprooting bullshit, lies that was said, gossip, disagreements. Let the past be the past. Turn over new soil. Soil is what? The foundation. Create a new foundation. Again, it's that energy of, if you and your partner, there's less souls in this, right? In this imagery. If you and your partner can get y'all shit together, then everything around you will get its shit together. Right? Trust your instincts. Trust your heart. Trust your joy. It's that energy of the divine is always conspiring in your favor, right? But are you gonna walk in faith or by sight? Look at that. Are you gonna carry on? Are you gonna take the good and the bad and everything that you need to move forward? Because truth is, love is about more than just the pretty shit. Sometimes y'all two gotta put y'all shit in there together and make it to the other side. Whoever coming with you, but whoever not, adios. I mean, it's your decision because it's your heart. We're not gonna discard free will of your partner, but the energy doesn't feel like it's gonna be like your part. It doesn't feel like your partner is resistance. It feels external to the connection here. I mean, I feel like the real question is, are you going to choose to see things from a different perspective? This is hangman energy. This is like seeing above the bullshit. And it's interesting because, like I said, it's like this isn't floating. This isn't flying. This isn't the helicopter. This is the giraffe. This giraffe is still in the physical, right? Still planet, still in the vessel, right? But seeing from a higher perspective. Essentially, it's this energy of being really being the bigger person. I guess that's what it boils down to. Are you going to be the bigger person? What comes from being the bigger person here? It's interesting that shea butter came on because, shea butter, that shit will stain your pillowcases. It's some shit that's stained in the foundations. It's like, yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere. But if we flip it over, it's that energy of, I forgive you, but I'm not going to forget that shit, right? But being the bigger person doesn't mean you forget that shit. It just means you forgive for yourself so that you don't have any blockages or hesitation or resistance, unhealthy resistance to this person, we'll say, right? Healthy boundaries, right? Healthy boundaries in your environment. The advice, wow. What comes from it? You being unique. Being able to stand the fuck out even when everybody looked the same, right? It was just 1333 when I said that. This card always brings me to, that's the name of it, Madagascar. You remember he was so different. The zebra was so different than everybody else. In the zoo, he was just a regular ass zebra, right? That energy of, if you don't see the quality of it or see worse, then you don't really recognize what you have. The energy of, damn, this apple did fall far as fuck from the tree. Right? But when he was so determined to get in the wild, right? And then when he got in the wild, what they do, they dogged him. Not exactly what they expected, right? You thought love was going to be some blissful shit. 1414 was just on the clock. Temperance energy, that cool balance, easy mixing, easy flowing. Then you realize, boom, we all one and the same. Yes, we all a vessel, but oh shit. Maybe there's certain beings that don't sit well together. Let's put it like that, right? But this is you still being able to be yourself. And it's a level of respect that's gained from it. Like, well, at least this one didn't fucking fold, right? Ball and chain card for me. At least this one didn't fucking fold, right? At least this one stood their ground. Like, all right, maybe it feels like a mother for some of you. This one, maybe this one do deserve, right? Again, held your own. Maybe this one did hold their own, right? Surprise, surprise. We wound her up and she was able to, like, what? Okay. Mm, okay. Giraffe again. But you didn't get disrespectful or rowdy 15:15 on the clock. That's devil energy. You didn't get all You devil energy is what? 6. 5 and 1 is 6. Lovers, right? Using 1, magician energy, right? Oh. Yeah, 15, 1 and 5, magician energy. Then 5, what? Hierophant. That's the story of it all. You chose the bigger person. Hierophant. Magician. Bringing you to lovers. Not choosing the worldly, alright, shit, let's get rowdy. For some of you, this is a story of, you know what I mean, external people. You took the bigger approach, and because of that, you're getting what comes from doing the right thing. Well, I love that. Okay. Yep. Some of y'all, you do get the family, the baby. Kangaroo, that's, it's 2 of each. And kangaroo got what? The baby in the pouch. That ain't none of my business. With the minivan behind that. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all. With the kissing the frog, the prince. The prince or the princess. The family. This is the happily ever after. Okay. Happily ever after. This is the equivalence of the 10 of cups. A little bit of the 10 of pentacles too with this minivan, but okay. that was that. Whew. I like it. Okay. Remember, these can stand their own, right? Well, hangman. If this hangman is in relation to that, again, seeing things from a higher vantage point. Hangman is in the tree hanging, right? Seeing things differently, rising above, right? Let's as this message stands on its own. What do we know? What do we need to know here with the hangman as this card stands on its own? No? Okay. What do we need to know about hangman energy for the community? What's talking? 5 of Pentacles talking. Change it. That feels like that 5 of Pentacles showing its face felt like an energy of, hangman, removing yourself from poverty consciousness, removing yourself from that rowdy bounce back, pop off typical mentality. This is the shift, the bigger person, right? Whatever it is in your environment external, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's one and the same, but it is kind of running together. But take it how it resonates, right? Whatever is in your external environment, you're seeing things differently in a way where you're able to take the more enlightened, spiritual, divine. This is a divine way of taking action. For some of you, it's that energy of being able to be still. Peace be with me, right? It's the ability to obtain peace through enlightenment, through sacrificing, for some of you, any toxic behaviors, If the hangman's hanging there, he can't really get into shit, right? What you doing, man? Just hanging. With Father of Sky here, it's, again, a very highly enlightened card. Guys, I read very intuitively. Very highly enlightened card. Grandfather, very aged, wisdom, wise, sky. It's the air element, that hangman energy, right? High priest, high priestess energy. I feel like for who this hangman resonates with, this is a time where you're in a place in your experience where you're going to look at all things this is also being present. First off, you have to be present to observe, right? To be present is simply to be able to detach and observe and allow the divine and your true self to do its thing. In a place where you're not allowing the physical space, right? The brain more than the soul, right? It's this is an energy of, because where this is hangman, this is hermit. I view the hangman more as a enlightened place about the way the world works, and the hermit to be more of an enlightened place the way the soul works, right? The spiritual space works, right? This is both. So this is an understanding of spiritual and worldly here. I'm excited about it. Change in perspective, absolutely. And the swords want to be seen. Is there anything else to know here with the hangman? Something's talking. We're going to look at it. 9 of Cups. This feels like a different way to align, manifest, create, however you want to call it, with your true wishes. This is the shift in perspective that allows things to speed up, to come to fruition faster. Half the wish is simply detaching from it, right? Hangman, sacrifice, self-sacrifice, personal sacrifice. You're sacrificing the outcome or the belief that you can hand create the outcome, right? You're always in partnership with the divine. This is why it's the halo here, right? I can't remember the name of it right now. I never remember the name during the reading. I mean, you're heavily above it all. We know that the way I read, the cup is the spiritual space. It's not the worldly space, right? Cups will be the consciousness, your consciousness level, right? The unconscious, your emotions, right? Your true heart's desires. Desire is what? It's just your foresight to what you can already... Vision quest. It's just your foresight to what you already possess in spirit. You wouldn't desire it if it wasn't already yours. Or if you weren't too tapped into the collective consciousness, right? No, this is a personal fulfillment. This is a personal wish come true. This is you seeing the beauty in your experience despite everything. A lot of you have really went through full cycle transformation. It's a wow, with transformation right behind that. And you guys have put yourself directly in alignment, and it's that energy again where less action is the most action, because now I'm in the flow by simply surrendering to all that is already mine. It's the shift in perspective that I don't necessarily need to do much more than simply align. Half the work is detaching from the outcome, right? Now it's mine because I know it's mine, rather than I gotta go get it or create it or this and that. It's the effortlessness that it's the balance, right? The balance. There's something about the hangman's leg that always brings me to the Emperor, the 4. Look at that. As I'm looking at the 4 of wands, it's that stability. A new perspective on how to gain stability. With the hangman, the 4 is in reverse, but you have it tangibly. Wand in spirit, as we were just saying, it's always in spirit first. If you have it in spirit, then you have it in physical. If your beliefs agree, right? Magician, 9 of Pentacles. Do you believe you're abundant? If your belief is abundance, then abundance has to be yours. It's the magic within yourself. Even in this physical space, it's the magic within yourself, right? Let's go to card 2, the world. A whole new world, a whole new life, a whole new way of experiencing. For some of you with this fixed element, it's about being dedicated. As this shift has occurred in your experience, it's a I'm hearing specifically, a lot of you are getting very serious. Oh my goodness. You're getting serious about what is your dream come true. What spills out in your reality that is absolutely aligned with the reality that you are aligning to. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Another 10. The King of Cups, King of Swords. King of Cups is very confident, controlled emotionally. You know, if your emotions is out of whack, Let's get into it. I'm going to take just these. If your emotions are out of whack, then another king. This is control. This is getting the outcome you created, you aligned to, you manifest. Why? Because you weren't easily deterred. These are two kings, two tens. And you know, one thing about tens are it's after the ending. It ends at 9. Tens are the wrapping up of. It's a 1 and a 0. Full energy, magician energy. It's the actual beginning of something new. World card. You've 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 already found what makes you completely happy. You've already found the source of what you want to go into this new cycle claiming, possessing, right? You've learned the hard truths, but you're ready to apply them. And because you're ready to apply them, your energy is bossed the fuck up. The only thing beyond the kings are the majors. That's fully embodying divine energy if you're in the major. If you come out in a major energy, magician, right? Death. Ace of Cups is no different than divine energy because it's typically extended from the divine. It's a clean slate. You know, tens again, wrapping up of. Back to the ones, a completely new slate. This is really something that stabilizes you. A stable new cycle. This is a new cycle that's stable. It's realistic. It's calm. It's assuring. It's peaceful. It's aligned with what you wanted. But one of the things about that is what comes next. You know, I want to get an advice here because with every new opportunity, you definitely want to know where to apply this new energy next. You know, I feel that Ace of Cups is one of the strongest energies to use in the process of manifestation, right? Magician. Magician needs only one of each suit. And with the Ace of Cups, it's about the heart. Guard your heart with all diligence because out of it comes the manifestations of your experience. So what comes out of this Ace of Cups is coming into your experience in this new cycle. Tower. Be willing to allow new to be new in all ways, right? If you're creating the new foundations from your heart, you really cannot fear the way that new shows up. It's that energy of don't try to control the universe, you know? Allow the universe, world card, right? To show its many ways of bringing you everything you've aligned to, right? This is really beautiful. Page of Cups behind at the bottom of the deck. What's the advice here on making sure that you stay in alignment? King of Pentacles wanting to be seen. Okay. Makes sense. Sometimes I just can't with spirit. I mean, y'all can see that. Okay. For one, with the Hangman. For one, don't let anything deter you. As you're starting this new course, don't let anything deter you. You're definitely going to have to be strongly advised and influenced and guided by the divine. Using your intuition, your abilities. Because one thing about darkness is you kind of sometimes have to feel your way through. externally and internally, right? Followed by two wands, the vibe, right? Spiritual space, energy, right? Your vibration, energy, spirit, intuition, the vibe, right? This really speaks of being in full control, but still able to learn, still able to expect or accept change in direction, right? This could have come out as a king. We know that you rocking as a king, right? King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune behind that. We know that you're in king mode, right? King shit. But when it comes to the opportunities, be the teacher and the student. As we said before, it's easier to teach the student than it is to teach the teacher. But you have to remember that we are both. Meaning you have to be able to hold strong to your view. Look at that. You have to be able to hold strong to your truth while still able to be receptive moving forward. Essentially that energy of just because things are working out, don't think you know it all. Not only that, but don't be in an energy where you want to keep everything the same. Be willing to change. If it's time to step out of your comfort zone, then it's just like, duh. I mean, what did you think come from change? Going back to being the same? No, it's ever folding, right? They not even playing. Cause and effect, right? You cause the effect. 3131 on the clock. Card number 3. I knew this fucker was gonna come out. Let's see what we get from this. As again, it could be in relation or it could be its own card standing alone. We're gonna take it how it comes. Where are we going with this devil card? What? We would have this song playing. And it does feel like it has a bit of a that connection vibe. Look at that. Some of you, this is an overall feeling of feeling tied to energy that you don't want in your experience anymore. It's a after all this change, why has this particular area not changed, right? Why am I still attracting some of the things I don't fucking want, right? They say law of attraction, right? What the fuck why am I still attracting stupid shit, right? I feel like this stupid shit, a part of it is because you know the way energy works. You're more likely to align to your dominant thought, emotion, action, vibe, right? But it's that hit or miss. Some I don't never remember. My kids be playing that. Anyways, hit or miss. You're still manifesting the shit that's not dominant, right? As long as one of the main things people need to stop doing is thinking about the shit they don't want when they first wake up and when they're going to sleep. Your brain is set more in the unconscious in that time. How do you think you're going to manifest what you don't want? I mean, what you want faster than what you don't want if the things that you don't want are the closest to the unconscious? The unconscious is what? Spirit. Everything starts in spirit first, remember? Be conscious of when you're thinking of shit. And not only that, when you have a negative thought, acknowledge it. Release that bitch. You don't create from it if you acknowledge that you don't want that shit. You know? It's all about intention. Put your intention behind your thought because every thought is a prayer, right? Every thought is going into creation. Every thought is going into the pool of consciousness. It's like if everybody's thoughts was put into a bar graph, right? Negative, positive, right? Which one you think gonna be the highest? It's gonna be negative, then it's gonna be positive. Nope, it's gonna be negative, then it's gonna be then it's gonna be positive. So if the pool of consciousness is already high on fuck up, right? Then with the collective energy that's around you, it's always going to be easier, right? Lower vibrational world. Anyways, devil card is what in my readings? The world, heavily worldly energy. That twisted divine energy where, it's still a major, right? It's still divine energy, but the shit is twisted. It's diluted in the world, right? A feeling of ball and chain, right? That feeling of everything I put out, I'm going to get back. Shit. Well, fuck justice, right? Some of what you put out, you going to get. So pay attention. You can't be mad if you not paying attention. Facts. We ain't gonna sugarcoat around here. Sugar ain't good for you. Unless it's a kiss. Y'all see what I did there? Unrequited love want to be seen. You telling yourself your own trap stories? Is that what it is? I've had a lot of fuck ups in the past, so what makes you different? Are you really gonna question what makes you different? That's just injecting that with the same bullshit you was just on. You know what I mean? If you over here telling yourself, I've done all this work, I've done all this changing, and then you talk about, oh, I'm still attracting bullshit. Well, my friend, tell me what you have actually done. Because obviously all that work you was doing wasn't necessarily in the arena that you wanted to change in. And sometimes we have to remember, when we want something over here, we might have to start over here. And then that's going to slowly mirror back, you know what I mean, until you get where you need to be. Sometimes you don't always get to heal what you want first, right? If I want love, oh, let me jump in and heal my heart. Oh, first of all, what you didn't know was that's not what you needed to heal first to get love. That was just the most obvious, worldly, logical perspective, right? Oh, if I want love, I need to heal my heart. I need to focus on the shit that I did wrong. I need to do some heart healing meditations. I need to give it all to the divine. And divine is saying, actually, you know, your relationship problems is coming from childhood scarring, or actually the relationship problems is coming from financial lack. You know what I mean? If you're sitting in a lack energy where I don't have enough money to go on dates, oh my God, what if they want to do all kind of exciting shit and I can't afford it? Then you're like, then the divine is like, okay, first you need to fix your relationship with money, because what happens when we give you the man and then you over there like, no, I just want to stay in the house because, you know, the whole time it's like, this shit don't even matter. Self-sabotage energy, right? And that's just an example, okay? Let's see what else we need to know here with this, and support here. No matter what the worldly bullshit is in your experience, you're always divinely supported. Remember that if you want to attract the right things, you have to remember that you have the right help to get it, right? You don't need to start doing all of these lower vibrational shits, 3737 on the clock. You have divine support to help you do it. A lot of people think they got to go in and start working with all kind of quote-unquote magic, right? All these spells. Somebody got to do a spell for me. Somebody got to get this done. I got to go use divination, right? Wrong. The magic is you. A lot of people paying people to do something that you're supposed to do for yourself. That's creating your own karmic. Now, y'all done signed a contract that, you know, quid pro quo. You done gave this person money. They done did some spiritual work. And now that energy, your energy is intertwined. And it's like, for what? For fucking what? The divine said, all you got to do is come to me. You want something. Okay, that means it's yours. But if you got to go out and break bread, create contracts, then what are you doing? We drop real over here, okay? I'm sorry. 33 on the clock. Oh, they say 38. Well, I seen 33. Listen. Half the shit that we supposed to do in life don't involve nobody else. Nobody else. You don't have to pay people to cut cords and shit. You just got to become masterful spiritually. Recognize your support. Recognize your help. Stop creating more karmic attachments and ties and debt. When the truth is, you got this. Through yourself, through spirit, through alignment, through creation, through cultivation, through partnerships with the divine. Get to know the divine. You don't need to manipulate energy. You don't need to have a distorted, twisted perception. That's my card. Let the divine help you. Let your angels help you. This is what I always read this card as. Let your friends help you as the divine. That's your real friends. That's the ones who never fail you. It's like that song, you know. When you're having a bad day, it's like, you called on your best friend and they wasn't there. But you called on the divine and they answer right on time. That ain't how the song go, but look, I like to rhyme. I'm a rapper part-time sometimes. I'm not a rapper. I just rhyme a lot. I like that. I should write it down. Anyways, is there anything else to know? Look at that. For some of you, I feel like when you do what makes you happy, any financial lack, any disposition, I'm hearing specifically, any worldly disposition, adversity, comes victory. Finally seeing the way. You know, I feel that purpose is fulfilling your many missions in life. If you fulfill what you're supposed to fulfill in all these different ways, then that was your purpose. People don't have to do some miraculous shit to fulfill purpose. Oh, I was here to stop that school bus from being turned over. Dude, you was here to be present and do what you needed to do in the moment because divine order, thy will be done. Some people over fantasize, why am I here? You here because you got the opportunity to get a vessel. Next. How many souls up there can't get a vessel yet because their consciousness not there? Okay, well, you here because you was able. And as long as you able, what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Get your ass up and do what you got to do. Act on your passions in a way where you're not forming nothing but, off of the will of karma into the will of grace. Right? The will of grace. Keep an open mind because opportunity can unfold from anywhere. Anything can happen. When you're walking in the divine, what does divine say? You get miracles. I like how they about to put this. Talk to your angels. You get miracles when you go through the divine. But you get contracts when you go through the world. This is equivalent to you working for somebody and being your own boss. Working for somebody, being your own boss. It's your choice. But is it what you really want? Or is it a mind trip, a fool? Be true to yourself, guys, and you get all that's for you. I love y'all. I really love this reading. I'm going to probably watch it back myself. I love y'all. Have a great one.